What's going on, guys? Duran Singh here, over here at Fit Body Bootcamp. What we're going to talk about right now is habits, where habits are what you're going to need to do to see the results, the success that you want for your body and for your mind. And the reason why habits are so successful is because as you focus on one habit builds on top of another, and another from there. And when it comes down to habits too, it actually is, it has a geometric sequence, which is almost the same thing as exponential sequence too. But when it comes down to geometrical sequence, as you build a small habit, that small habit starts to incrementally grow in size from there, leading to bigger and better habits from there. But if you don't focus on creating a habit, you won't see that change in size from there. So the most important thing is always think big, but always act small. Every decision, every choice that you make, start with small choices. And that's what's going to actually help you see the results that you want, is as you constantly start making small things happen, the big things are definitely going to happen. And one of my quotes I have written down is, how can you expect big if you can't do small? And if you focus on just the small daily habits, whether it be you attending Fit Body Bootcamp sessions, well, you just creating a morning ritual in the morning of drinking as much water as you can, doing apple cider vinegar, do some type of probiotic source, or if you're even fasting in the morning, whatever it is for you that's actually working for you, just constantly do it. And don't expect to do this, ginormous thing out of the blue. Just start doing small things, and over time, those things that you're going to do are going to build on top of another too. Now, the question is, how do you, create habits? Only one way to create habit is to do something on a continual basis. A habit is nothing but a practice or a routine that it can be done without thinking or, conscious energy or effort delivered to it on an ongoing basis. Our brains practically consume about 20% of our energy on a daily basis, and is almost 5% of our body weight too. So there's a huge variance with the size of it compared to the amount of energy it expends too. Now, when it comes down to the brain also, since it requires so much energy, if you are constantly thinking about certain things, you're expending all that energy where it can't be utilized elsewhere. So that's why our bodies or our minds will make things turn into habits for us. That way we can actually conserve energy and use it for other big, daunting, and arduous tasks. So initially, when you're trying to create a habit, you're going to expend a lot of energy, but over time, actually maintain that habit is going to require extremely little energy. It's almost just like when you wake up. Let's say one of the first things you do when you wake up is you brush your teeth. I'll say there came a time when, let's say your parents, when you were younger, your parents had to tell you to always brush your teeth. And that was almost like your constant reminder. But over time, they no longer have to remind you because it's so ingrained in your mind as a habit that you knew once you wake up, you go in the bathroom, you brush your teeth or use the bathroom, or you go downstairs or whatever and you eat breakfast. But every habit is created the same exact way, even though they're all going to be completely different. Just do those things, even if they're very difficult for you. They seem difficult. They're supposed to, because everything that once was a habit was once hard, and the habits are what makes it actually easy over time. Just start doing it, even if it's hard, and always remember, do what you should do, not what you want to do. Because if you do what you always should do over time, it's no longer something that you're going to have to constantly think about. So that all that energy can be expended, whether it be coming into boot camp. Because one thing I see is I hear a lot about people saying they don't have enough energy to actually work out. And the reason why they don't have enough energy to work out is they're expending so much energy on so many small tasks, whether it be things that can be eliminated. So once you can start resolving a lot of problems and doing what you should do, all those things that you need to do will not go ahead and weigh down heavily on your body too. So constantly make sure you do things until they become habits, and makes your life a lot easier. You'll save energy. You will be more energized. And one of the most powerful things on the face of the earth is completion. Completing things will deliver so much energy to your body because it will release so much tension on you constantly thinking about the same thought, because what resists will always persist.